G'day guys, Matty Extreme Auto Caravan and Camping, doing a diesel heater, getting ready for the Easter break on this customer's nice Jayco. This is the Webasto unit. These are a premium diesel heater. So we do all the brands, we do your cheap Chinese ones as an entry level one, and then you work right up to the premium stuff like this. This is the Webasto Airtop 2000. These are a 2 kilowatt diesel heater, perfect for pretty much any van up to say 22, 23 feet. They will really make them warm and toasty, and they use bugger all diesel. Everyone talks about how much they use. Yeah, they're about half a cup an hour. So what's that, 100 and something mil an hour? They're very efficient, and as you know, diesel's relatively cheap in the bush as opposed to gas. And the type of heat that a diesel heater puts out, that's what's not spoken about too much. So your gas heaters versus your diesel heater, both are great, but your gas heaters, that's that kind of wet, damp heat. Very muggy heat. You tend to have vents open all the time, and that's fine, and you don't have to carry extra fuel source, so you don't have to have an extra tank fitted when you have a gas heater done. You just, it runs on your factory gas line. But with a diesel heater, obviously you're going to have a separate tank, so there are options now. You've got underfloor tanks with the diesel, you've got in the boot tanks for the diesel, removable tanks, little jerry can that's got a little disconnect system, which is really cool. Did one of those last week. And then you get your external black tanks with aluminium shrouds. The one we've done on this one is an in the front boot section with an aluminium shroud, so it's out of the sun, out of the way of heat, and it's good for the diesel, so I'll show you that in a sec. But just real quickly, the Webasto unit, quite easy to use. Full temperature control on this one, so you get ventilation, you've got your settings, you got your timers, and you'll go into your heat as well. So really easy to use, really intuitive. Anyone can operate it straight from here. You don't have to sort of read a book too much on it. So press that for heating. You can bring your temperature up. Say 28, you push again. It's going to flash and it's going to come up. Now, these premium ones, we always talk about the tick, tick, tick with the diesel heaters. That's what everyone's shying away from, and they're like, oh, just go to gas. And that's fine, but if you get a good one and you fit it right, that's half the battle. You've got to fit it right. You got to know how the pump works, how it resonates through the floor of the van. Essentially, the floor of your whole caravan is like a speaker. It's exactly like a speaker, and any resonant sound that comes through is amplified inside of your van. So you've got to suspend the pump or put them on a silent mount kit. Now, we get a lot of our stuff through Diesel Heat Australia. They do a good job. And they've got a silent mount kit. Totally recommended. Spend the money on it. It will save your sanity halfway through the night, because that ticking, it's like a dripping tap, and it's consistent and it's quite hypnotic. So yeah, but the Webasto fuel pumps, they're quite expensive. Same with the herb spatchers, they're very dear, but they're quiet. You don't hear them. This one here is just on a suspended mount, and you don't even know it's running. Even if you were to lay under the van and have a listen to the ticking, the actual ticking from the pump, you don't even know it's ticking. You've really got to put your ear right against it. The cheaper Chinese ones, you will tend to hear them, so you've got to be very, very careful of how you mount them. But generally speaking, the Webastos and the herb spatchers, they have the better pumps, and they are a lot quieter. And I mean a lot quieter. So that's another reason why to go to the better ones. Yeah, you spend a bit more on these, but in the long run, they are just a way better product. Service country ride well, all the way around Australia on these ones as well. So yeah, all good. So this is the heater we've fitted on this Jayco. We've got it right next to the wheel arch. Very lucky. And now this is on the passenger side, so that is the awning side. So the exhaust obviously exits out to the driver's side, which is what you want, because you don't have your awning out that side, you're not living in that area. So, and that's the other thing about the Webasto units, they come with a lot of extensions. So I've got the exhaust actually runs all the way out there, so it's something like 2.5 meters of extension. So yeah, quite a simple install. You'll get your vent that you can change directions of your air intake on this one. There's enough cavity space in here for the air intake, the return duct to be in here, so we don't have to run a return duct. If done, we can put it in another spot, but either way, that's how they're fitted on one of them in a Jayco. I can get them right next to the wheel arch. It's a very tight space. These are a very small heater too, so you can generally fit them anywhere. That allows me to get them in. So I'll take you outside real quickly and show you the tank setup. There's the tank setup. This is in the front boot, perfect space for it. It's out of the way, and that's secured in, it's all bolted in. Nice shroud there, so you can still put all your heavy stuff in here. It can knock around and go crazy. That's 8 litres. That's going to last a long time. Very, very rarely will you need to fill that one up. So, yeah, all good, guys. Diesel heaters, get onto them. Winter's coming.